Today we're going to look at what are called the laws of logarithms. These laws that we look at, the three main laws we look at, are on your formula sheet, but it definitely helps to understand where they come from in terms of when you use them. So what I'm going to do is the first one, I'm going to actually go through and prove where the rule comes from. The other two then are just written on your page, and you can just follow that and read that yourself. So the first one I'm going to just call the product rule, because this is we have log of two things multiplied together, in this case x and y, and it can be any base, so we're just going to call it base a. Doesn't matter what the base is. This can then be written, what the rule says is that we can write it, instead of as log of x y, we can write it as log of x base a plus log of y base a. Now this is sometimes useful. You have to be able to use the rule going either way. So we have to be able to go that way, making it longer, or we have to be able to go the other way, going from a longer version to a more compact version. So let's see where this rule comes from. So if we start with the right hand side here, log of x plus log of y, then we're just going to say let m be log of x base a and n be log of y base a. Using our rule from the previous two lessons, our definition of a basic log, remember it's just a different way to write an exponential. What the rule says, if we rewrite this expression as an exponential now, because we know more about exponentials, then the base of the log becomes the base of the exponential, and what it's equal to becomes the power, and the x is what it's equal to. So then if we rewrite this one, n equals log of y base a, the base of the log is the base of the exponential, what it's equal to becomes the power, and then that must be just equal to y. Then if we just multiply these two expressions, so we multiply the things on the left and multiply what's on the left and what's on the right. So multiplying the right, then we just have x times y, so xy. Multiplying what's on the left, a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n. So we have this expression here. Now we can simplify that right hand side because we know our exponential rules. We know when we multiply things with the same base, we just add the powers. So I can write that as just one exponential as a to the power of m plus n. And remember, this is still equal to xy. Now if I just use my log rule in reverse, so this is an exponential, I'm now going to write it as a log. So the base of the exponential is the base of the log, and we take the log of the answer, so log of xy. That's equal to the power. So that's going to be equal to m plus n. And then the last step in this proof is just to replace. Remember, right in the beginning here, we said let m be equal to log x. So we just base a. So we're going to just replace the m with log x base a. And we're going to replace the n from up here with log y base a. And you can see what we have here is the actual rule we were trying to prove, because this is equal to log of xy. And that's the rule. So this is called a proof. This is what we're proving, that this rule works. Okay, so that's just the first rule. And then if we just scroll down our page, we can see there is a second rule. This one I'm calling the quotient rule, because this time instead of log of x times y, it's x divided by y. And what this rule says is similar to the one above, that we just do log of x minus log of y. Below here, I won't go through it, but you can read through it. There is a similar proof. You don't have to repeat these proofs. And then we have what I call the power rule, because we have log of x to the power of n base a. And another way to write that is just to bring that power down the front. So it's n lots of log of x base a. Again, with both of these rules, you must be able to go backwards. So we should be able to I just get my pen. We should be able to go that way, and we should be able to use it going the other way. Similarly here, go for something longer to something shorter, or vice versa. So then we can see down the bottom in the box, there is a summary of the 3 rules. As I said, you don't have to memorize them because they're on your formula sheet. However, you really do need to make sure that you are familiar with them and how to use them. Okay.